What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. This is the rust pink colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. Now, these videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes, so if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this is, in my opinion, one of the most sought after Air Jordan 1s, and for so many reasons. The colorway was just like, kind of exclusive. We've never really seen like, pink thrown onto an Air Jordan 1. But just to give you guys, some background on this particular sneaker. So it was actually released back in 2017, and it was actually released during Art Basel weekend. Art Basel was an event that's held every year in Miami, Florida, where some of the best artists in the world comes together to kind of showcase and display and sell like some of their art pieces and whatnot. So this was actually an exclusive release. It was actually released alongside the Igloo Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. So definitely happy to get my hands on a pair of these. The packaging of the box, it looks like it just comes in like your standard Air Jordan 1 box. So it's pretty much all black, and then on the top lid here you do have the red Nike branding, and then pretty much throughout the entire packaging of the box you do have more hits of that red Nike branding there. At the bottom of the box, not too much going on. You do have like some red Nike branding, and then there is a sticker there with like some Nike branding in white. So for those that do care about that, there you go. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, white, black, and then rust pink. So I've been trying to get my hands on a pair of these for quite some time. So definitely shout out to the seller. And again, it was just really just the colors of the sneaker, because we really didn't get like too much pink on like Air Jordan 1s. And like when you open a box, you are met like with your white tissue paper. From there you are met with the actual sneaker itself. So for the most part, it does look just like any other Air Jordan 1 black toe color blocking, and they just had like the hits of the rough pink going towards like the back panels, and then at the bottom as well. Pretty solid sneaker, man. But I ain't gonna hold you guys. Like, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start with the right sneaker. So when you look at it, it does pretty much look just like any other Air Jordan 1. And most Air Jordan 1s are for the most part made of like all leather. The leather cuts on this one looks pretty premium, and it does have like this synthetic gloss effect going on like on the black leather. So going towards the back portion of the sneaker, let's start up top. So you do have the hit of rust pink here up on the top panel, and then going toward the rear as well. On the top portion you do have like this smooth leather heel, and it is kind of like padded just like any other Air Jordan 1. Nothing too different going on there. But you do have your black Air Jordan 1 wings logo there in black, and they did give us the black Nike swoosh, and of course it has like the white stitching going up across like it should. The mid panel here is in that white dot leather, and then for the most part you do have like the hit of the black leather here, and then going across the this portion here for like the lace holes, and then swinging on towards the front toe box area. The midsole is pretty much what you'd expect from most Air Jordan 1s, so it is all white, and then you do have the hit of the rust pink going up underneath. And that's pretty much it for the lateral side. So we're going to swing things over to the front portion of the sneaker. First and foremost, we're going to take a look at that toe box area like we always do. And it does have like, this white dye leather, and the toe box is perforated just like any other Air Jordan 1. Nothing, too different there. Pretty, high quality leather, from the touch. They did give us this black mud guard here and leather, and it is like stitched in black here as well. Coming up from the toe box area, you are met with the white nylon mesh tongue. The sneaker does not come laced, but they do give you like these flat black laces here, and they did give us a secondary lace option in the rust pink, and I will show you guys that when we go over the left sneaker. But the sneaker does come with these flat black laces, and then like you do have your nylon mesh tongue in white. They did actually give us this white tongue here, and it does have the hit of the rust pink, saying the Nike Air branding there stitched in, going toward the medial side of the sneaker, pretty consistent with the other side. So you do have the hit of the rust pink going towards the back. So it's just really just like, for the most part, just like any other black toe color blocking. And then you do have the black Nike swoosh, white dye leather here for the mid panel, and then more of the black leather here going towards the front toe box area. And then you do have your white midsole with the hit of the rust pink there. Going towards the rear of the sneaker, you do have that hourglass build, and you do have more of that rust pink here and here. Going around the lace collar, well, not the lace collar, but the ankle collar of the sneaker, you do have this black leather, and it does feel like pretty premium, plush to the touch. And then you do have this this pink tab, rust pink tab there, and that's standard with most Air Jordan 1s. And they do have it stitched in, it looks like white going horizontal, and then vertically they got some rust pink stitch in there. And then you do see your hit of black and white leathers on both sides from the Nike swoosh, and then the mid panel for the white there. But for the most part, that's pretty much it on this sneaker. Again, I'm definitely happy that I was able to get this sneaker into my collection. The left sneaker is pretty consistent with the right. Nothing too different there. So you do have your Air Jordan 1 Wings logo there on the wing. And then I did mention that they did give us this secondary lace option and these rust pink laces here. In my opinion, I've actually seen this sneaker laced with the rust pink laces. It does not look bad, at all. I feel like, if you did want to swap them, for me, I think I'm gonna stick with the black, but it does look real well with the rust pink laces as well. Other than that, I think the only thing that I did forget to mention on this one is the insole of the sneaker. The insole is black, and they do have the rust pink and Nike Air branding right there as well. And then oh, let me get the bottom of the sneaker. I think I did miss that portion. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the sneaker while we got both of them. So you do got the bottom. It's just, Air Jordan 1 standard traction. So you do have your circular, traction pod up here up top. And then regular Air Jordan 1 traction here toward the bottom. And then on the mid portion of the sole of the sneaker, you do have your Nike branding there on both sneakers. But other than that, pretty standard, pretty much what you'd expect from any other Air Jordan 1. This sneaker was extremely limited, and again, it was only released in at Art Basel weekend of 2017. But again, I definitely want to take the time to shout out the vendor and thank them for getting these sneakers to me on the channel to review for you guys. But I do encourage you, like always, to stay engaged with me. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. As far as sizing on this sneaker, it does fit just like any other Air Jordan 1. So for me, that's true to size. I don't foresee a reason for you to go up or down, a half size or anything like that. Just, stay true to size. It fits just like, as far as Air Jordan 1s go. It's comfortable just like any other Air Jordan 1. And if I were to rate this sneaker, 10 out of 10, man. It's just something about this black toe color blocking. I am more of a fan of that shattered backboard, the pine green color blocking on Air Jordan 1s, but you can't go with the run with the black toe color blocking either. And then again, it was just something about this rust pink, man. I just felt like this was solid. And I actually do favor this pair over the Igloos, but I actually do have the Igloo pair on the way, so I'll be looking out for that review as well. But yeah, man, 10 out of 10. But before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a 360, and then I'm gonna give you a B-roll like I always do. But there you go, Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, rust pink. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right. lateral side of the left. There's the bottom portion of the sneaker. Standard Air Jordan 1 bottom is just dyed in rust paint. Then there's your medial side of the sneaker. And then there's the rear. Excellent sneaker, man. Dope colorway. But yeah, man, I want to thank you guys for always taking the time to, tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.